Okay, we are going to continue. Let me share my screen here.
Do you see anyone? Shh, don't tell on me. Must have been my imagination. Close. Thanks, kids. I owe you. Well, it's time for you and your partner to pick one question each to ask your team. Then get together with your team and ask your questions. The whales are going to get together too. Come back and listen to their team discussion.
Do you have questions for us? Because we have two good ones for you. Of course we did. Okay, you first. Page 2. Why does God swim far into the bay grass? He swam far into the bay grass because he wanted to see the beach. He's a curious crab. Good, you guys asked one. Okay, page 3. What did Sky see when he got to the shallow water? He saw that the beach was empty. There weren't any children playing or butterflies in the air. Good details, Josh. Thanks. Our question is from page 5. What did Sky think when he woke up from his nap? He thought he'd better go home, but he forgot which way to go. Here's another one. Page 5. What happened while Sky was asleep? The bay got cold and it snowed. Good question, you guys. Let's go tell Crabby what we learned about blue crabs. Yeah!
I'll bet your team had some great questions too. So pick your best question, write down the answer to it, and challenge your class to answer it. Then come on back to Bayside.
Crabby, where are you? Crabby.
Keep it down. I'm right here. So, dazzle me with your knowledge of crabs.
Well, we learned that crabs like to swim in underwater grass. And male crabs have blue claws. And crabs dig their stuff into the mud to keep warm.
I gotta admit it. You kids are learning about crabs.
Okay. Let's go back and read the rest of the story. I want to find out if Scotty too.
Read fast. I'm wasting away in this shack.
Okay, so Crabby's challenge today is about giving correct and complete answers to questions. Complete answers include all the important information. Read along with me. Says, hi boys and girls, asking questions is great, but answering them correctly and completely really shows that you understand the story. So dazzle me with your understanding of this story by answering some questions about it. Says, Crabby's younger brother Charlie was born in the spring when the water on the bay was warm and the sun shone brightly. But one day things changed. The water grew colder, the sky turned gray, and the snow fell. Charlie shivered. What can I do to stay warm? He wondered aloud. Sid, the wide-mouthed bass, answered, when I'm cold, I swim far away to where the water is still warm. But I don't want to leave home, said Charlie. Well, good luck then, kid, Sid called as he swam south. When I'm cold, I swim to the thickest part of the bay grass, said Rocco the rockfish. It's warmer there, so Charlie swam into a thick clump of grass, but he was still cold. Why don't you do what I do, said Ollie the oyster. When I'm cold, I dig myself into the soft mud at the bottom of the bay. Ollie showed Charlie how he wiggled around in the soft mud until it covered him. Ah, toasty, Ollie said. Try it, Charlie. So Charlie wiggled around until the mud covered him like a soft brown blanket. It works. I'm warm, he cried. Thanks, Ollie. And that's how Charlie kept warm through that winter and every winter after. So here's some questions to think about. Who was Charlie? When was Charlie born? Why did Charlie shiver? How did Sid the wide-mouthed bass stay warm? What did Charlie learn from Ollie the oyster? All right, so you have these questions that we're going to be answering. The Whales team did a good job of asking different questions and giving answers that were incomplete, and that were complete included all the important information, and so did you. The whales told Crabby a few things they've learned so far from reading the story. Crabby said that they're really learning about crabs. Let's show Crabby that you're learning about crabs too. Think about something that you've learned from the story today. All right, that is our lesson today, so keep on working on your questioning.